How Rihanna became wealthy and the untold story behind her success. What happens when a girl born in a storm-tossed corner of Barbados dares to rewrite the rules of fame, fashion, and femininity? How does a childhood marked by chaos and bruises evolve into a billion-dollar empire built on beauty, boldness, and unapologetic rebellion? And what secrets lie beneath the diamonds, the Grammys, and the Instagram bans? This is not just a story, it's a saga. A tale of fire-veined ambition, scandalous twists, and a voice that could melt steel and freeze haters in their tracks. From the moment Rihanna cried her first note in St. Michael, she wasn't just born, she was unleashed. In this video, we unravel the island girl with fire in her veins, how a troubled home forged an unstoppable force. The rise of the rebel queen, what made Jay-Z lock the doors and refuse to let her leave without a contract. Awards, accolades, and the crown of chaos. Why Rihanna's trophy shelf is heavier than most careers. The scars beneath the diamonds, the night before the Grammys that changed everything. Fenty, fashion, and fierce independence. How she turned foundation shades into a revolution. The plagiarism plot and Instagram exile. What really happened behind the topless ban and the musical controversy. Love, legacy, and the billionaire badge. How a Saudi billionaire, a Harlem rapper, and 2 babies later, Rihanna redefined modern royalty. So buckle up, because this isn't just a biography, it's a cinematic roller coaster of grit, glam, and glorious chaos. And before we dive in, on February 20th, 1988, in the sleepy parish of St. Michael, Barbados, a baby girl wailed her first note, and the island trembled. That cry wasn't just a newborn's protest against the cold. It was the opening chord of a global symphony. Rihanna was born into a town where life moved to the rhythm of steel drums and Sunday sermons. But she was no ordinary island girl. She was the storm brewing beneath the sunshine. Her father, Ronald Fenty, was a warehouse supervisor with demons in his bloodstream. Alcohol and crack cocaine. Her mother, Monica Braithwaite, a stoic Guyanese accountant, tried to hold the family together with spreadsheets and silent prayers. Their marriage was a battlefield, and Rihanna was the child soldier caught in the crossfire. She once said, "Fridays would be scary because he would come home drunk. He slapped me so hard, I ran home with his handprint on me." That wasn't just trauma, it was the forge that tempered her steel. Her childhood was a paradox, kite flying in the Caribbean breeze by day, dodging emotional shrapnel by night. But from that volatile crucible emerged a girl with grit, grace, and a voice that could melt titanium. Fast forward to 2003. Rihanna was 15, singing in a trio with her schoolmates when fate took a vacation to Barbados. Enter Evan Rogers, a New York music producer with ears tuned to destiny. He was so mesmerized by Rihanna's presence that he later said, the minute she walked into the room, it was like the other 2 girls didn't exist. Savage, but accurate. Rogers flew her to the US, recorded a demo, and introduced her to Jay-Z, then the president of Def Jam Recordings. Legend has it that Rihanna auditioned in a hallway, and Jay-Z was so blown away he locked the doors. "We're not letting her leave until this contract is signed," he reportedly said. That's not just belief. That's business with goosebumps. Her debut album, Music of the Sun, 2005, was a breezy blend of Caribbean rhythms and pop sparkle. It was charming, but Rihanna was just warming up. Then came Good Girl Gone Bad, 2007, and the good girl didn't just go bad, she went nuclear. The album's crown jewel, Umbrella, was originally written for Britney Spears, but fate had other plans. Rihanna snatched it like a queen claiming her throne. The song exploded, topping charts worldwide and earning her first Grammy Award in 2008 for Best Rap Sung collaboration with Jay-Z. From there, she became a chart-slaying juggernaut. 9 Grammy Awards, 12 Billboard Music Awards, 13 American Music Awards. Over 150 million songs sold worldwide. In 2018, Rihanna was appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Barbados, a title so grand it sounds like it came with its own crown and scepter. Her role? Promote education, tourism, and investment. Basically, she became the Beyoncé of Barbadian diplomacy. Now, let's talk about her love life. Because what's a queen without a consort? Rihanna's romantic history includes high-profile relationships with Chris Brown, Drake, and Saudi billionaire Hassan Jameel. But it was A$AP Rocky, the Harlem-born rapper and fashion icon, who stole her heart for good. Their friendship began around 2012, blossomed into romance by 2020, and by 2022, Rihanna was strolling through Harlem in a pink coat, belly exposed, announcing her pregnancy like a goddess on a Vogue cover shoot. As of 2025, they're still not officially married, but they've built a family together, expecting their third child. Rihanna's stance? Love doesn't need a ring. It needs respect, trust, and matching drip. Rihanna didn't just conquer music. She colonized beauty and fashion. Fenty Beauty launched in 2017, revolutionizing the industry with 40-plus foundation shades. Savage x Fenty redefined lingerie with inclusivity and unapologetic sex appeal. In 2021, Forbes declared her a billionaire, making her the richest female musician in the world. Her philosophy? I never wanted to be boxed in. I want to do everything. And she did, with stilettos on. Rihanna's story is not just one of fame. It's a masterclass in resilience. From a bruised childhood to billion-dollar boardrooms, she turned pain into platinum, heartbreak into hits, and rebellion into royalty. She once said, "I'm not the next Madonna. I'm the first Rihanna." And that, dear reader, is the gospel truth. It was the eve of the 2009 Grammy Awards, and Rihanna and Chris Brown, then the golden couple of pop and R&B, were expected to dazzle the red carpet. Instead, the world woke up to a horror story. Earlier that night, the couple attended Clive Davis's pre-Grammy gala. Things were already tense. A woman with whom Brown had previously been involved approached them at the event. Rihanna later found a text from her on Brown's phone, and the confrontation escalated in the car. According to LAPD reports, Brown pulled over, tried to shove Rihanna out of the car, and when that failed, he began punching her repeatedly while driving. Her mouth filled with blood, her face was bruised, and she was left battered and terrified. Brown threatened her, saying, "I'm going to beat the out of you when we get home," and later, "Now I'm really going to kill you." He was arrested, pleaded guilty to felony assault, and sentenced to 5 years of probation, community service, and domestic violence counseling. Rihanna later told Diane Sawyer, "I felt like I had to protect him. I didn't want people to hate him." In 2012, they briefly rekindled their relationship, prompting public outrage. "It's different now," she said. "We don't have those arguments anymore." But the emotional and physical scars never fully faded. Fast forward to September 2017. Rihanna, now a mogul in the making, launched Fenty Beauty with a seismic bang. Her goal? To make makeup that didn't treat darker skin tones like an afterthought. She dropped 40 foundation shades, now expanded to 50, and the beauty world gasped. "I wanted everyone to feel included," she said. The brand earned $100 million in its first 40 days and was named one of Time magazine's best inventions of 2017. It wasn't just makeup, it was a movement. Women cried at Sephora counters, finally finding their shade. Rihanna had turned inclusivity into profitability, and the industry scrambled to catch up. Next came Savage x Fenty, Rihanna's lingerie line that celebrated bodies of all shapes, sizes, and genders. Her runway shows were part fashion, part performance art, and all unapologetic. But in 2020, controversy struck. Her show featured the song Doom by Cuckoo Chloe, which sampled a sacred Islamic hadith, a revered saying of the Prophet Muhammad. The backlash was swift and fierce. Rihanna responded with grace, "I'd like to thank the Muslim community for pointing out a huge oversight. We understand that we have hurt many of our Muslim brothers and sisters, and I'm incredibly disheartened by this. Moving forward, we will make sure nothing like this ever happens again." It was a rare misstep in an otherwise groundbreaking brand. In 2015, Rihanna released Bitch Better Have My Money, a fiery anthem that sounded suspiciously similar to Just Britney's 2014 track, Better Have My Money. The hooks were nearly identical. Just Britney accused Rihanna of plagiarism, but co-writer Bibi Borelli defended the song. You fight for something and sacrifice time, just so when you finally reach a victory, some obstacle is there to pull you back down again. No lawsuit followed, but the controversy lingered like a smoky eye at dawn. In 2014, Rihanna posted topless photos from a shoot with Louis magazine. Instagram, clutching its pearls, suspended her account for violating nudity guidelines 10. Rihanna's response? A meme of herself holding hands with Instagram, captioned, "Alright, united." She also posted the photos on Twitter, proving once again that she plays by her own rules. From 2017 to 2020, Rihanna dated Hassan Jamil, a Saudi billionaire. Their relationship was private, elegant, and ultimately short-lived. Then came A$AP Rocky, her longtime friend and collaborator. They had chemistry since their 2012 MTV VMA performance, but didn't go public until 2013. In 2022, they welcomed their first child, RZA, and in 2023, their second, Riot Rose. She revealed her second pregnancy during her Super Bowl halftime show, mid-performance, in a red jumpsuit and zero apologies. In 2019, Forbes crowned Rihanna the richest female musician in the world, with a net worth of $600 million. And here's the kicker. Most of it didn't come from music. Her partnership with LVMH, the French luxury giant, turned Fenty Beauty into a $3 billion empire. Add Savage X Fenty, her fashion line Fenty, and her music catalog, and you've got a mogul who makes capitalism look couture 15. Rihanna's story is one of reinvention. She's been a victim, a vixen, a visionary, and through it all, she's remained unapologetically herself. She once said, "I'm not the next Madonna, I'm the first Rihanna." And that, eccentric media, is the gospel according to Riri. Don't forget to follow us, hit that subscribe button, and smash the notification bell, so you never miss a moment of intrigue, scandal, or jaw-dropping storytelling. We've got more drama than a soap opera and more receipts than a tax audit. Next up, Jay-Z.